Hello Aries, I am Ulrich, I am a Lenormand card reader, and today we will do your financial card reading. These card readings are more like a kind of advisors. For instance, if you're about to receive a bonus, if there are certain things need to be worked out in credit cards. There are all kinds of possibilities with these cards, positive and negative. So we will see here where it leads for you, my Aries friends, for the month of June. So Aries, here we go for your financial card reading for the month of June. Hello, my Aries friends, and welcome to your financial card reading for the month of June. As your first card here, we see the card of love. What does this card tell us? Well, it tells us that you are deeply loved by your partner, by the people around you, probably your children. Also, your relatives are close to you, and especially to the people close to you, you want to show them your affection. And mostly we do this with this card by spoiling them. There's a present here, a present there, some money there. Also, we take them out for dinner at restaurants. We do this all things for expressing our feelings of love towards them, and we give them gifts. Also, if something is coming up like Valentine or their holidays are coming up or New Year is coming up, whatever it is here, or a birthday is coming up, you are searching for a unique present for them, like the rare pearl you want to find for making their eyes shine once more. But remember, this card tells you also that love cannot be bought. Here, this card advises us rather than shopping around in malls, we should maybe please our loved ones in another way, in a more simple way. And what is the best way to please them? Well, actually, it's the most precious gift of all that you are asked to give here. And what is this gift? Well, it's actually your time. Here we are asked with this card to show our love for the people who are close to us with giving them our time. So spend some quality time here with your loved ones in private. Show them your interest by valuing them your time, and not by giving them certain presents. Remember, this card tells us that the best memories you will carry are those who are related to small anecdotes, past activities with loved ones, funny situations that are appearing and that make you all together smile or have a good time. So this card tells you to be gentle with yourself on the financial front and see the positive side of it. If you spend more time with your loved ones, not only it will be more financially prosperous for you, but also it will deepen out your relationship with those close to you. The next card that we are seeing here is the card of mensualities or monthly payment. What does this card tell us? Well, we all have small payments: telephone, internet, insurances, electricity, water. You all know them, the recurrent and systematic payments that we have. We pay all little attention to them. But also this card tells us that a big proportion of people don't even notice if these expenses are increasing. Not even if these expenses are major ones, we don't notice. So this card asks you, did you notice that some of your invoices have been slightly increased or even big increase? Mostly also, even if you signed up, for instance, I'm just giving an example here. For instance, you take a subscription on your internet. This is for a contract for 2 years that you have, and of course you showed in, you signed in during this promo because it's cheap. But afterwards, these companies, they have the right to change the amounts. They don't even need to contact you. They can do this. In many countries, it's like that. They can just adjust it once the promo is expired. So pay special attention here to time-limited discounts that you might have been running, and keep track of expiration dates of these promos. If you see they put you in another system, just call them and ask them to put you in the other system back where you were before. Also, sometimes this is about insurances. Maybe something is off with the insurances. Maybe we need to update our insurances. Maybe some insurances are no longer up to date. So if you don't know anything about insurances, just check with a broker. Also, sometimes this is about expenses on bank accounts. What does that mean? Well, we all have a bank account. Anyway, here we see that if you still do all the payments manually, for instance, you go to the post office, if this is still possible in the area, we are asked here maybe to take it a little step further. Maybe we need to work on the internet. If you're already from an older generation and you don't know how to handle this, you can, for instance, ask your grandson, you can ask your son, or you can ask a family member that you trust, and ask you to make payments, maybe by phone if you have no laptop, for making some adjustments in your life. If you're already in the internet payments, sometimes this card is that we take it to the next level and that we go 100% banking. Why would this be interesting for you? Well, if you go fully internet banking, mostly this is very cheap. Why is this very cheap? Well, for the simple reason that these companies, they have no fixed locations, and also they have no staff. And of course, I hear your question already. Yeah, but is this whole thing safe? Well, actually, if you play a little bit police officer and you check a little bit, or you check it a little bit out on the internet, you will probably see that even your own bank, they have a department or a wing that is totally independent from the bank, but directly connected, and they are 100% internet. So you need to do a little bit of police work here, and don't be surprised on annual basis that you save 2,000 to 3,000 euro or dollar. You don't need to be a magician for that. Why? Because if you withdraw money, it don't cost you nothing. If you make payments, it don't cost you nothing. Most of these things with these internet banks are in general for free. So double check if you cannot go to the next level. This is what we are seeing here. I'm not saying here that you need to let banks control your money, but maybe you can find a way that you internet bank in some way that there is still no 100% control. We can always work with a separate account. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, we need to be careful here that our bank is not overcharging us, because sometimes also this is the bank of the card of overcharging. So anyway, if you put all these things together that I just mentioned, you can save a lot of money if you mount this up. If you calculate everything, you will come on a serious amount of money. So, and instead of giving this money to the bank, you can save it for yourself for something that is more important to you. Maybe you need to save for some adjustments in your house. Maybe there is a trip that you want to take. We have all been locked down for a long time. Maybe you want to go somewhere on a vacation, so you can use this money in that way. The last card that we are seeing here is the card of immediate satisfaction. What does this card tell us? Well, we live in a world of overconsumption. We are all aware of this here. And sometimes if we have a lot of stress in our work, we work a lot. Here we see sometimes that we tend, for releasing the stress, we tend to go to the mall, we buy a gadget for us here, for getting a feeling of satisfaction, because even though we work hard, there's like something missing in us, and we buy something here for giving us an instant satisfaction, an immediate satisfaction. But if you're honest to yourself, you know that this feeling after you buy the electronic gadget, after you buy the pair of shoes, this feeling don't last very long. And the question is this game really worth the effort? Of course, society teaches us in order to be happy, we need to consume more and more goods. And according to TV commercials, it would be unthinkable that we are totally fulfilled without being well dressed, having the latest dream electronics, having the car of the year. And as you know, it don't stop. We work hard every day, and for keeping up, we need to work even more harder. If you're still lucky and you still have a job, probably even you are aware of the economical changes. First, we were confronted with the virus situation that give many people a very hard time, and now we have the consequences of the Russian situation there in Ukraine. So this all has an impact on us. So be wise also with your money. Anyway, instead of spending money, you will see here, if you buy always small things, it's not the desire for fulfillment that you're looking for. So pull yourself together here, and remember this is an FS trend. Also, we are in a time of inflation, so be aware of this and be careful with your money. This is what this card also about. If you're careful with your money, you will see that and you think about it and you avoid these satisfaction impulses here, you will be financially better off. And instead of paying these things that are not necessary, you can maybe implement it to your house or in something that is really important. So be aware here of immediate satisfaction, because this is like we satisfy ourselves because some things in our life are not correct, they are missing, or we will need to work hard and you find an outlet. So my Aries friends, this is all for this month. I hope you get a little bit wiser out of this short financial card reading. If you are interested in Lenormand card readings, I do also Lenormand card readings. They are very much into details for each month. So there's a lot of details there. And then we have the spiritual card readings. And if you put the three together, you have a very good overview what is in store for you for the month to come. Anyway, my Aries friends, thank you for the time you spend on my channel. Thank you for considering subscribing, and we see each other next time. Bye-bye for now.